Okay, we're going to start modeling our 3D chess set in using Blender. Um, it is beginners friendly, but you should know a little bit about how to move the interface, know where things are, and know how to use the mouse. If you don't, I have other videos here. I'll put the link below for complete beginners so you can get an idea of the UI and how it works and move around. Okay, so let's start. The first thing I'm going to do is actually start with gathering references and do a little bit of research in terms of chess pieces. So I'm here in Pinterest and I'm looking at kind of chess set images. And I'm always, I decide that I'm going to go for this one, right? So this is a piece that is being sold, is a real one that's sold in Etsy. But you can find anything that you like. Try to find the one that you can see kind of a frontal side view so you can actually see the shape well. Okay. So we can use this in order to follow the, follow the silhouette in order to model our objects. So choose the one you like. I mean, you can choose the same one as I'm doing. If you're a beginner, I suggest you use the same one. I saved this image already. So so we're ready to start. So we go up to Blender now. And, you create a new file. And in order to follow this video, I like to use something called the lazy viewport. It's something that will give me those 3-axis view when I am working. I mean, these are axes here, right? So, but with the lazy viewport, when I click, will automatically show those axes. And many Blender users don't use that, but if you're coming from different softwares and it depends of your own preferences, I like to be able to see the axis, the X, Y, and Z all the time when I'm clicking. And I find it, to me, it's better for me to use. I mean, it's your own preference, but I suggest if you're a beginner following this video, do the same as well. So what you need to do, you need to download your lazy viewport. So just Google lazy viewport here in GitHub. So you go to GitHub and you see lazy viewport and you come down to the code here and download zip file. Okay. And then I've already downloaded. So, and then you need to extract all. So extract all. And then you double click that as my extracted. And then you're going to find this lazy viewport.py. Okay. So in Blender, you go back here to edit preferences. And then if you don't see this, you're going to come here, install from disk. And then you go to where your double click that, go and find your lazy viewport.py. Remember, you need to extract. Okay. So, and then you store from disk. Okay. And then here it will appear here, right? And you need to tick lazy viewport 1.3. You need to tick the box there. Okay. Right. Okay. So we are ready to start. So the first thing I'm going to do, what that does, if you haven't watched any of my other videos, if I'm just going to add other objects here, let me just duplicate that. Yeah, so what it does when I, say if I'm here, I press G for move, and then if I go to others, my thing appeared there. So that's my light, that's my camera. Yeah, if I press R for rotation and S for scale. So I like to have this on screen all the time. Okay, so that's what it does. Now, once you're there, you can save your preferences, or you can put auto save preferences. Okay. I do warn you, if you are in college or university setup using you might have to do this every time you use, because the way they kind of reset the whole thing overnight and things like that. So, but if it's in your own computer, you should be able to, once you install, it's there all the time. But if you do have problems using any other, like say university computers, you might need to install again every time. So make sure you keep in a easy place and keep your files organized and everything easy to find for you. Okay, right. So let's start a new file anyway. So don't save that. I'm going to delete that cube, and I'm going to bring my image. I'm going to delete this light as well. So I'm going to bring that image. So for that, I want to bring that image in my front view. So I press number 1 on my numeric keypad. So now you can see I'm in a front orthographic. So if you do with the middle mouse button, you move again, so you're back to your perspective 1. So you can also click here. Yeah, so here is my back, and that's my front orthographic view. You need to bring your image in a front orthographic view, okay? So I'm going to go and add my image reference, and I go and find my reference image, chest reference, and I've got it there, okay? So the other thing I'm going to do, I am here in my object, go to viewport display, and sorry, it's not here. Go down. Oh yeah. So once I'm here, I go down to my image. So I was here before. Okay. So now I've got my image. So you go down here to your image here, and that data is called. And then you go down there, and you have a button here, opacity 1. Okay, tick that box and bring it down. Click and hold and bring it down, or you can type in on a number. I want to have something like this, so it's enough for me to see what I'm modeling. The other thing I want to do, I want to start with the pawn, so I'm just going to put it, I'm going to choose, okay, the top one, and I'm going to put the pawn here in the middle, because I like to model things in the middle, and you should. It's a good practice. So in the origin of your object. So I click this image, press G, and then I'm going to move here. I'm going to get closer to it. So I'm moving in my X. Okay, you can use this, or you can press, G to move, and then X. But I like using this one. So I'm kind of putting like that. So here you go. Okay, so I put that in the middle. And the other thing I want to do, I'm going to go to my perspective view, and I'm going to move this back out of the way here, because I want to put it there. So I don't want these images to be in the middle or annoying me. Okay, so if you press 1, it's there back.